Have you ever noticed the quietest person in the room usually knows the most? They're calm, they don't interrupt, they let others talk, and somehow they always come out on top. They're not stupid, they're strategic. In fact, they're playing a game most people don't even see, while others rush to prove how smart they are. The quiet one just listens and observes and waits. There's a hidden power in being underestimated. It gives you freedom, it gives you information, and when the moment is right, it gives you control. This isn't a new trick, it's ancient. Machiavelli understood it. So did powerful rulers, cunning advisors, even modern CEOs. And today, you're going to learn how to use it too. Let's unlock the power of playing dumb, and why it might just be the smartest thing you ever do. 1. What playing dumb really means. Let's get one thing straight. Playing dumb is not about lowering your intelligence, it's about hiding it, on purpose. Most people think power comes from showing off. Big words, sharp comebacks, flashy confidence. But real power often hides in silence. When you play dumb, you're doing something most people can't. You're controlling how others see you. You're pretending to be harmless, naive, even clueless. But behind that mask, you're watching everything. You're collecting information. You're letting others reveal who they really are. Because when people think they're smarter than you, they talk more. They slip up. They show their hand. And that's when you win. Machiavellian thinkers don't chase credit. They don't fight for the spotlight. They stay in the shadows where the real power is. This strategy isn't weakness, it's psychological warfare. And it works because it feels like nothing until it becomes everything. But if it's just about acting harmless, why does it work so well? Why do smart, powerful people still fall for it? The answer lies in a flaw almost everyone has. Ego. 2. Ego is the weak spot. Here's the secret no one wants to admit. People crave superiority. They want to feel smarter than you, more capable, more dominant. And when you let them feel that, you unlock their ego. They drop their guard, they start performing, they start talking more than they should. Because deep down, most people want to be admired. They want to impress. And when they think you're not a threat, they show off everything they know. That's when they become predictable. That's when they give you leverage. Think about it. Who usually talks the most in a room? The one who needs attention, the one who wants validation, the one who can't help but reveal their thoughts. Now imagine being the quiet one, letting them reveal their fears, plans, weaknesses. While you say almost nothing, this isn't passivity, it's tactical invisibility. You don't need to win with noise, you win by letting them walk into their own trap. Their ego builds the stage. All you do is let them perform. Once you understand how ego blinds people, you'll start spotting this game everywhere. In business, in politics, even in personal relationships, real players are using it right in front of you. Let's look at some real-world examples. 3. Real players use this every day. Let's start with the workplace. There's always that one quiet employee. Doesn't talk much in meetings, doesn't interrupt, seems a bit slow. But when promotions come, that same person suddenly rises to the top. Why? Because they were watching, learning, and staying out of drama. They knew who gossiped, who faked work, who was insecure, while the loud ones burned themselves. The quiet one just waited. Let's look at politics. Take Abraham Lincoln. Many thought he was too soft, too slow, but he let others talk. He let them reveal their flaws, and when he spoke, he crushed. In relationships too. Sometimes the person who seems the most clueless is the one who's reading every emotional shift, every micro expression, and planning their move. Even in debates, the person who asks the right naive-sounding question can completely dismantle the other side. This is what smart people do. They let you feel like you've won, until they've already won. But this idea of appearing simple, harmless, even foolish, it's not modern. It's ancient, and it was mastered by the one man who truly understood power, Machiavelli. Let's see what he taught about this hidden weapon. 4. Machiavelli's mask of simplicity. Niccolo Machiavelli wasn't just writing about kings and wars, he was writing about human nature and how to survive in a world full of liars, traitors, and backstabbers. One of his most underrated lessons? Hide your intelligence, play the fool if it gets you power. In The Prince, Machiavelli says, "A wise man ought to adopt such a course that when things go well, all men will think it was due to his foresight." In other words, make your moves in silence, let others think you're lucky or clueless, and take all the credit when it works. He also warned, "It is not necessary to be truly good, it is enough to appear good." This applies to intelligence too. You don't need to be seen as the smartest, you need to be seen as harmless, until it's too late. The most powerful rulers didn't wear crowns of gold. They wore masks of simplicity. They asked innocent questions, nodded in agreement, and then took over when no one was looking. This isn't manipulation, it's survival. Because in high-level games, the loud get noticed, the noticed get targeted, and the underestimated, they win. Machiavelli showed how rulers could fake weakness to control empires. But how can you use the same principle in everyday life? Let's break it down. 5. Weaponizing it in modern life. This strategy isn't just for kings and CEOs. You can use it every single day if you know how. At work, don't interrupt meetings to show off what you know. Ask simple questions. Let others argue. Let them expose their flaws. Then come in quietly with the real solution. In arguments, stay calm. Don't fight to win. Let the other person overtalk, overreact, and look emotional. You'll come off as the composed one, the one with control. In dating or relationships, people are used to being chased, used to being impressed. But when you act a little detached, ask curious questions instead of flexing, you flip the dynamic. They start wondering about you. And on social media, the loudest people often lose credibility. Mystery builds attraction. Subtle moves win attention longer than shock value ever could. The key is this. Stop trying to be impressive. Start becoming invisible on purpose. Let them think you're behind because you're actually 3 steps ahead. Now, before you rush off to pretend to be clueless, a word of caution. There's a thin line between playing smart and playing yourself. Here's what you need to watch out for. 6. Don't overplay the act. Here's the catch. If you fake it too hard, you'll lose respect. This isn't about acting dumb 24/7. It's about using the strategy when it matters most. Don't become a pushover. Don't act clueless in every room because people can smell fake. The danger? If you overdo it, people will stop taking you seriously. You'll blend in with the actual fools and get ignored. You have to know when to play dumb and when to strike with sharp clarity. This is chess, not theater. You're not trying to become less intelligent. You're choosing when to reveal it and how much. Machiavellian thinking is not about pretending forever. It's about timing, control, precision. Think of it like a sword you only pull out when needed. If it's always out, it loses its edge. Use the mask, but don't forget who you are underneath. Once you know the risks, the next step is sharpening the weapon. Playing dumb is an art, and like any art, it gets better with practice. Here's how to train yourself. 7. Sharpen the weapon. This isn't a switch you flip. It's a skill you sharpen with practice. Here's how to start. 1. Practice strategic silence. In your next conversation, resist the urge to fill every gap. Let silence stretch. Most people hate it, so they'll speak more. You'll learn more by saying less. 2. Ask dumb questions on purpose. Try this. Instead of showing what you know, ask something simple, like you're unsure. People love explaining things. While they explain, they reveal their mindset, intentions, and weaknesses. 3. Mirror. Their confidence, not their words. If someone's trying to dominate, don't challenge them directly. Let them feel smart. Agree with their ego, then slowly lead them to your outcome, as if it was their idea. 4. Keep one detail hidden in every conversation. You don't need to lie, just don't reveal everything. Hold back one key fact, one thought, one feeling. It gives you control and keeps others curious. 5. Journal the power plays. At the end of each day, ask, when did I speak too much? When did I learn the most by staying silent? Track your progress, adjust, improve. Every time you use this strategy, you sharpen it. Every time you hold back just enough, you gain more influence than most people ever realize. Master this skill and you'll realize you don't need to be loud to be powerful. You just need to be silent at the right moments. Let's bring it all together. Final move, control without noise. You don't need to be the loudest person in the room to win. You don't need to shout, argue, or prove anything. Real power doesn't announce itself. It watches, it waits, and then it moves, swift and silent. Playing dumb is not weakness. It's controlled invisibility. It's the art of becoming the unseen player, the one others never see coming. The fools reveal themselves by talking. The wise reveal themselves by winning. Remember this. The world rewards those who act, not those who announce. Let others waste energy showing off. You stay underestimated. until it's time to strike. As Machiavelli said, men judge more by the eye than by the hand, because everyone can see, but few can feel. Stay invisible, stay dangerous, stay in control.